Have you ever finished a long study day and still felt like you didn't do enough? Not tired, not lazy, just weirdly guilty. That feeling is everywhere right now, especially if you're a student. You sit down to study, open your laptop, maybe even make a plan, and somehow there's this invisible pressure whispering you should be doing more. More hours, more discipline, more grind. Honestly, this didn't used to feel this intense. Somewhere along the way, being busy quietly became a personality. Grinding became a badge of honor. And rest? Rest started feeling like weakness. Because this is the part most people don't question. Grind culture sounds productive on the surface. Work hard, stay focused, outwork everyone. What's wrong with that? But look closer and it starts getting messy. For students especially, because student life already has built-in pressure, deadlines, exams, assignments, future anxiety. You're not starting from zero stress. Now here's the strange twist. Grind culture doesn't just tell you to work hard, it tells you that however hard you're working is never quite enough. Think about that for a second. There's always someone on social media studying longer, someone waking up earlier, someone color-coding notes at 2 a.m. And instead of inspiring you, it slowly resets your idea of normal. I've heard students say things like, "I only studied 5 hours today." Only 5 hours. Let that sink in. What used to be considered a solid effort now feels mediocre. And that shift is dangerous because it disconnects effort from satisfaction. You can work all day and still feel behind. You can hit your goals and still feel like you're failing. That's not motivation, that's exhaustion with good branding. And the burnout doesn't always look dramatic. It's subtle. You start procrastinating more, not less. Your focus gets worse. Simple tasks feel heavier than they should. Then comes the self-judgment. Why can't I just be disciplined? Other people handle this. But here's a calmer, more honest possibility. Maybe you're not bad at productivity. Maybe your expectations have been hijacked. Grind culture quietly moves the finish line, over and over. No matter how much you do, the voice says, "Not enough yet. Pause." Now here's the key part. There's a difference between working hard and living in a constant state of pressure. Working hard can feel meaningful. Pressure feels like survival. One builds confidence. The other drains it. And students often get trapped in this loop. Study while anxious, feel mentally fried, struggle to focus, feel guilty, push harder, burn out more. It's not a discipline problem, it's a nervous system problem. Your brain isn't resisting effort, it's resisting overload. Most people miss this. They think burnout comes from doing too much, but burnout often comes from feeling like you can never stop doing. Even during breaks, your mind stays tense. Even while resting, there's guilt. Even after finishing something, there's relief mixed with, "What's next?" That's not sustainable. And deep down, a lot of students know this. They just don't say it out loud. Because grind culture also carries this unspoken rule. If you're struggling, you're soft. If you're tired, you're making excuses. If you want balance, you don't want success badly enough. Which is kind of wild when you think about it. Because exhaustion isn't ambition, and constant stress isn't proof of dedication. Sometimes it's just mismanagement disguised as virtue. Now let's introduce a small shift. What if productivity wasn't measured by how drained you feel, but by how consistently you can show up? What if a good study day meant focused, realistic effort, not maximum suffering? This surprised me when I first started noticing it. Students who perform well long-term usually aren't the ones grinding nonstop. They're the ones protecting their energy. They stop before collapse. They rest without guilt. They treat sustainability like a strategy, not laziness. Because here's the truth grind culture doesn't advertise. Your brain is not a machine. It has limits, rhythms, off days. And respecting those doesn't make you less serious. It makes you effective for longer. And personally, I think we've normalized burnout so much that feeling calm almost feels illegal. So if you've been feeling constantly behind, constantly guilty, constantly like you're not doing enough, maybe the problem isn't you. Maybe it's the standard you've been comparing yourself to, a standard designed for extremes, not real human lives. Clear takeaway? Working hard is good. Living under nonstop pressure is not. There's a difference, and noticing that difference might be one of the healthiest mindset upgrades you can make as a student. No drama, no rebellion, just awareness. If this resonated with you, take a moment later today, not to work harder, just to ask yourself, are my expectations pushing me forward or slowly burning me out? That question alone can change a lot. If this helped you think differently, consider liking the video, sharing it with someone who needs it, and subscribing for more small, realistic shifts. And if you're trying to build a calmer, more sustainable way to study and work, you're in the right place. We'll keep making small shifts together.